Today it's Valentine's Day, and we're going to be reviewing for the user comics in the PP Comic Studio, such as the PP Tetris. And where today we're going to be showing you how the user comics is going to be. So instead of some spoilers that I'm going to be turning on, and we're going to be seeing the user comics for around itself, but nothing is recent comics like anybody as well. So it's going to be nothing as the same as well. As I'll scroll down, and it's going to be for something a little bit easy as well. It's nothing just the same as well. Yep, it's definitely not really Cookie Run characters like themselves as always. We're going to be seeing for around for some sort of user comics. And let's get away for just started all the way in. And started with the newest, and probably we're not very sure. This isn't going to be for such as a little bit cheap, and we're going to be using for around here because since that we just recorded around at midnight. So all of a sudden it was absolutely nothing but pretty cool like these things as well. And singing monsters like those, swap like those things as well. But I'm gonna be able to try to add it like this, but things could be actually going to be taking a little bit longer. Starting with this one, and it was the title could be for the Puyo and My Singing Monsters Swap Part 4. That concludes the Toe Jammer, the Boogworm, the Dentichus, Scrub, Epic Trumbull, and Klakura, Fiddlement, Mao, Udok, and probably like the PP characters or the PP Tetris characters could be Cyrilli, Pupoy, Ewan Ray, Ocean Prince, Otomo, Dapper Bones, Mrs. Accord, Skeleton T like Sans, and CL. Yep, it was actually for some sort of names and pets around of those things. There could be an Ocean Prince. Yep, that must be for some sort of an unknown prince. And it doesn't like the same as could be this one. As of the description says, okay, I like oops. But also, I did not swap Shrilly with Epic Waddle because of Rafina being swapped with Waddle already. And that was nothing a little bit cool is going to be 6 out of 10 as well. Another one could be for only 1 as well. But it's only for the Tumblr, like those things as well. And the title says Blue Sky. and as you can see, I have this Blue Sky. I said, of course, a competition. Yep. I shouldn't be able to check it out as well. It was probably a little bit good as 7 out of 10. Yes, that was a little bit good as well. So, another one is the child starts crying in public, but I added more for those scary things like this. Even the characters, like the PP characters like these. And then crossovers with Mickey Mouse and Sonic Eggsy like this. Which concludes like the Pea Shooter, BF from Friday Night Funkin', 2011X, Tails HR, the Lord X, Mickey Mouse or Suicide Mouse, Toy Freddy right over here, and the characters could include Shizu, Rului, Arlie, Mrs. Accord, Allie, Draco, and Harpy. And no description for around here, but I just isn't going to be tried as well. It has only 1 comic, but I'm afraid that wasn't going to be for such as 5 out of 10, or maybe it shouldn't be able to have more characters by itself. And another one, there's no comics, but the first comic on the studio was probably this. So even it's absolutely that do they know, yes, the PP fan Tetris, and I plan to get the PPT too, with the PlayStation 5 this Christmas. And that was a little bit for 7 out of 10, which concludes like the characters are Ringo, Amite, and Arlie. And that must be 7 out of 10 like this. The next one is so apparently I'm a Project Moon fan, but I'm probably sure that is should be the title as well. No description available, but there is only 2 comments, and the characters could be featured that the Witch and Sig, that the letter A and Sig PPF2 like this. And we're pretty sure it's a little bit small, but probably that was going to be a little bit perfect as of with the 7 out of 10. It isn't going to be a little bit perfect a little bit, and I'm surely that wasn't going to be for a little bit crazy as some kind of party going on. He went outside like anything as well, but probably he's ascending for some kind of a little bit of moon. But let's move it on into the next one as well. And sometimes, but even is absolutely in the school like there. The description says, if you are new to any account, I have paid for the MPD. I physically cannot experience empathy. And she says, as the inside of the school as well, because the teacher says, empathy, the choice to reach out to someone who is suffering, please make the right choice. But I guess she was probably a little bit wrong, because how she even got this job a little bit for one thing. So he wouldn't be able to be explained for around here, as Sig was feeling a little bit obviously even nervous that before, and really that we're not very sure that I pretty think that we should be going to be for 7 out of 10, a little bit good as well. So even that the PP Tetris like this could be owned by Sega like this, or Nintendo even this as well. The title is Get on the Airish Shinji, or Get on the Arlie Shinji, and probably it was right over here. This is Shinji over here. There's Mrs. Accord, there's Arlie over here, and Carbuncle. Could be many more of those, some kind of a little bit as well. That was insanely crazy, but I'm very sure this is gonna be it for also 7 out of 10 in the past few comics for around here, or some kind of 8 out of 10. Next one is the voices, that the characters features Giselle, Mary Lissy, Hugo, Carol, Togen, Shizunagi, Draco, Lideli, Miyabi, and Rule. So even the story isn't going to be for around here, and starts with here. So, you and my outfit seems to be nice according to the people who overheard, or I've overheard like this as well. So I'm not going to be finding in the story like this. Even the other wouldn't stop this. Even the others wouldn't stop bothering about it as well. And even if the Wonders couldn't stop bothering me about, look at the details said here. And my gosh, I'm not very sure that we're going to be copying image as well. I might going to be see a little bit closer, but I wouldn't be, it's going to be 8 out of 10. But as you can see here, and it's probably unavailable and for the Microsoft Store as well. So let's check out the story as well. Yee, my new outfit seems quite of nice according to the people I have overheard. Even the others wouldn't stop bothering about it, or bothering me about it. That's enough for you guys. May I touch it? Want to know about the outfit feels like? Look at those details. They have probably said. Maybe this autumn, like those things. And she says, maybe this autumn festival won't be so bad. And later, they think this is absolutely started to get a little bit worse. So, are you okay? She said, are you okay? The voices. Yep. That must be for around 8 out of 10. or some kind of 8 out of 10 with those nasty loud voices like them as well. Next one is the RTC AU, which means this is about for some kind of for unknown thing, no description available, like this. And the characters contain Squares, Marley, Really, Daper Bones, Sig, Shizizo, and Satan. I'm not very sure that we're going to be trying to do this later, but it's going to be for around 8 of 10, around anything. Let's do for such as a joke like this, for anything as well, and conclude to Mitte as well. And the first thing that she said, Sophia, be sure to write at the Cyclone, be sure to write at the Free Clone, and every sure to be right at the Cyclone, Cyber. And be sure to write at the Cyclone that he always says, when I rage rap about these things, Nisha's sloppy kiss. Make sure to learn about the Chorio, Project Sakai, Lobbying Video, Final Dimension 3, Close Enough, welcome to the team. And be sure to seek apologize, T-spin triple, and collab and this madness. Oh, really? This is absolutely for some sort of multiple pranks that he just said for this time as well. And which means I'm gonna be giving you for an 8 out of 10. That was a little bit pretty good. And it was really, and it's really weird as well, concludes Arlie and Togen. So, I'm not gonna be going for a little bit question this. And I might going to be seeing a little bit for one thing before we're gonna be end of this video. Starting with this, oh boy, new Puyo quest update. I wonder what new cards we're gonna get. Wait a minute, Galeston? Giselle? This Senador Magicians, this Senadodon, or this Sentation Magicians are finally getting in love. The question is, when Toen can get a new card, I need to touch appreciation, or the touch and appreciation. So, probably give it touch as well. And it's a little bit weird as well. Probably could be 7 out of 10 as well. It's a little bit weird for some sort of like this. And final one is the XVERT invasion as well. The XRT invasions of the Ringo's house. And probably she was pretty in trouble. And as of the descriptions, it seems that a bunch of wild XRTs appeared that I wonder why. But unfortunately, they tried to kill her for some sort of an unknown thing. It was some sort of... This could be the Ringo's house incident. And probably knocking on the door. That who was on the door? And she says, who could be knocking on the door? And the creatures burst in. And she's down a whole over route as well. That was a Half-Life 2 reference, and probably that was such a crazy thing as well. And that was pretty it as well from the newest comics like here for as well. So if you'd like to check it out first to browse Ring Comics, the link is going to be in the description as of the main website, and you might going to be checking out as well for to do this as well. In the next video, we're going to be all the way for the hottest things that we never able to be seeing this as well. We could not able to be showing up some spoilers, and yes, that will be the end of this video right there. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and don't forget that isn't going to be for such as one thing. If you can check it out for the PP Tetris comics, and I almost forgot to say Happy Valentine's for right now as well. Thanks for watching, for all your support, but it was probably yesterday if you viewed this video around here. And I'll be signing off, and for all the support, and I'll be talking to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.